Alright, let's try this again. New game. 3, 2, 1, go. Ba 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 bum ba ba bum 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 ba 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 ba. Ring 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 ring. I might try and get like a text. It's my text call ringtone. I don't have any custom ringtones on my phone at the moment. Getting that diddly 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 would be pretty cool. Right. Let's not do what I did a second ago. Let's actually get past that guard without being spotted. That's better. There we go. That's more like it. Oh. Come on, Nick, you numpty. Oh, God damn it. Oh, I cannot catch a break. 38. 0038. Damn it. Oh, dear. Simplest of errors. Simplest of errors. Oh well, let's see if I can. I think a gold for Sage 2 should be relatively straightforward to get. So, it'd be nice if I can do that. I'm assuming the rank up and Snake regaining his health doesn't count towards IGT as well. I actually don't know. Let's go down here. Wait for this. All right, off you go, Snake. He's gone. Punch buffer to get past this guard without him spotting me. Move down so that that guard doesn't hit me. Nice. Now we meet Chris. This is one of the longest codec calls in the game. At least with Ghostbud, we can just hold a button. There's no mashing. There's no, there's no trying to get the skip started as quick as possible. Twin Snakes is the complete opposite. We have to, we have to mash for the cutscenes, and then we have to try and double tap triangle as soon as the codec call starts to skip it straight away. Which is the complete opposite of what we do in MGS2, despite them being on the same engine. Alright, grab the level 1 card. We will equip said card. Let me go sideways there. punch. That guard saw me anyway, even though I punched. That was weird. But oh, I didn't get hit, so I'm not too worried. All right, how do we do on that stage? 0130 for stage 2. Nice! Gold splits. See? Told you there was a gold split available for stage 2. I don't know what the world record is for stage 2, but I imagine it's only maybe a couple of seconds faster than that. All right, stage 3. Let's see if I can get this bloody wave skip correct. So there's a big time save here if I can get that right. You gotta love it. You gotta love the music in this. The bit tunes for this, you know, for what they did. There's so much music in it. You know, remember this is the same system the Pokemon games came out on. So you know it's got some harsh competition, but I think the soundtrack for this is very, very good. Yeah, Gold Eli. Probably going to move that one to be a follower emote as well. But again, I'm kind of waiting on follower. I'm kind of waiting on emotes until I've decided what I'm doing. Like, you know, all of that tang. Its priority at the moment is the new graphics card. It's got to work out exactly what the plan is with that. Switch to the Fogger. We walk all the way over to here. Nice. First try. As long as I can get into here. Excellent. Really, really nice water skip here. That's been perfect. Lovely. Very, very happy with that. Love the Fogger method. There is another method where you look at the radar instead, but I do much prefer the Fogger method. All right, now to try and not get lost in here like I did last time. I mean, so far so good. If I can keep it up. Ooh, ow. You bugger. Went the wrong way. Oh, stop knocking me over, you buggers. Oh no, it's up here. And then we're into the... No, I've gone the wrong bloody way again, haven't I? Ah! Oh, it is through this door. Yeah. Ah, come on, Nick. Remember your route. Just try not to get hit by this dude. It's fine. I'm around him. And get the... Oh. Go on, Snake. ID card. We're going to equip straight away. Alright. Let's see how my movement is here and whether I can get past this guard. I think so. My movement's been pretty good. Yeah, very nice. No, I'm in the wrong room. I'm in the wrong room. Wait, is it up here? This isn't where I came from, is it? No, this is where I came from. It must be this way. Oh my god, I'm getting so confused. Yeah, then through here, yep. No, it's not through here. No, where have I gone wrong again? No! Nick, what are you doing? Why have you completely forgotten which route? It's not up here. This is the way out. Oh, get out of here before you get yourself killed. It's not in here. Is it down? And there's a... Yeah, it's down here and in the... No, this is the way... Oh, god damn it. Then it must be here. Yes. Now I'm going to have to wait for the... Now I've got to wait for this alert to wear off. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with that section. I struggled with it in the first run as well. No, it's up. Be careful. I am very low on health here. I know I'm nearly at the end of the level. Move there so that guard doesn't hit me. Going this way. So I remember where I'm going now. It's just that one room. For some reason, I just really struggle with which way to go in that room. Straight across here. Oh, is it up here? I thought it was... Oh, that's where I thought it was to the left, but clearly not. No, it wasn't. There's Chris. Oh yeah, because we go down into this room and then across. That's why. All right, how far? 0540. Okay, behind significantly as a result of that blunder. Could potentially catch up as long as other things go right, but yeah, I don't know what it is about that stage. Never had that problem before, but I'm really starting to struggle just to remember the basic route. I mean, it has been, as I say, it's been a couple of months since I last ran this. I was worried that this was going to have to be a relearn rather than simply, just rerunning it and derusting. I think it is just a derust, but there might be a couple of bits where it's worth me going back and having another look again. Nikita skip is probably one of them. But we'll keep going. See what happens. Oh. As long as you're enjoying it, that's the important thing. I mean, I'm enjoying it as well. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't enjoy it. All right. let's play Follow Chris. Starring Solid Snake. To here. This is the one part where we don't follow her. She goes into that room, but we're going to go down instead. I enjoy watching directionally challenged Nick. That's a nice way of putting it. I must remember to go up here. Go up, not down. That's the thing about stage 4 is we've already been through all of this in stage 3, so it's pretty straightforward. And also we get to follow Chris, so yeah, we just go wherever Chris goes. And down the elevator. Downstairs. And we see Chris again. This is where I keep going wrong in the previous stage. I keep thinking I need to go through this door. And I do eventually. It's just in this stage where I go through this door. Yeah, and then we get into this laser room. Again, I keep coming here in stage 3 thinking this is the direction I'm supposed to be going, and it isn't. So then that brings us to the exit room. Alright, I'm going to keep an eye out for where the guard is this time. As I've got my notes. Notes are just to the right of my game. I think I'm supposed to run around that guard. I'm not very good at running around that guard. Oh, come on. Leave me alone. Looks like he's on station 4. Station 4. 421114. Which I don't think is the fastest. I think the fastest is the third one. Because with the fourth one, we have to go all the way up to the top. But with the third one is the only one where we don't go and push button 1. So I think the third one is the fastest. So we go and push button 4, button 2, button 1, 2, 3 times, and now go push button 4 again, and we're done. Follow the bird. Oh, well, everybody said about the bird. Take that doggo out before he takes me out. Can never. I need to have another look at how I get through that room. There's a very specific route you take to get through that room, and I can't remember what it is. I also can't remember how you get through this room. I remember how to get through this room on the way back. This on the way back, it's relatively simple. Nice. Punch. Just a single punch there stops any of the dogs attacking me. But I just never quite get into their diamond area. the R5. Nice, didn't get attacked by any dogs there, so that was good. Grab all of the grenades and stuff from here. You don't have to grab all of them, but I do like to play it safe. And I'll equip my ration as well. All right, first boss, Slasher Hawk. This has been a pretty good stage 3. Might pull some of that time back. The fuck did those puppers do to you? Sorry, puppers. This is why Twin Snakes is the better speedrun. We just put them to sleep. We just let them have a nap. All right, I'm going to be counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Got to 2. Alright, is that going to release his bird? 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Oh. 2, 3, 4. And done. Little rough at times there, but not too bad. 0, 3, 52. How does... Okay, I lost a second. Ah, dear. Lost 1 second. And my previous... My PB had my best segment for stage 3. So losing 1 second's not bad. It just doesn't, you know, make up for anything that went wrong in stage 3 yet. But it'll come. There's still plenty of opportunities to make up for the error in stage 3. Wow! One more time. Ah! It is a really cool noise. All right. Everyone's favorite. Stage 5. Go up and grab those grenades now. Grab the cardboard box. Start mashing. Get the yellow box out. All right, first journey is nice and simple because it is just yellow, yellow, yellow. We've not got any other boxes to do another journey with. Oh shit, my controller's flashing to say that it's running out of battery. That's not the right... Oh shit, to go that way. Shit, where's my cable? Oh. There it is. Found it. There we go, got there eventually. Alright, lost a little bit of time because of not being able to look at which way I was going on there, but I suppose I could have paused it because you can pause the game in the middle of a run and it will stop the IGT, but I'd rather not do that. I'm not a big fan of pausing unless there is a specific reason for it. Yay, I remembered this time. Alright, back up to floor 2. Got myself with some more grenades. Equip the yellow box again. Always the yellow box to start. Bum, bum, bum. All right. This journey is going to be yellow, 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 red. It is 4 yellows and a single red. That's yellow number 3. That's yellow number 4. And this should be a right turn on the red. Yep, there it is. And in here, we're going to get ID card number 3. I should have actually swapped to the ID card there, but oh. Let's do that now. ID card. Wait for this guard to go past. Swap to that so that we don't get spotted by the camera. All right, I'm back up to the next floor again. Very, very repetitive stage, this one. All right, yellow box again. We're going to go for... We're now going to go and get the blue box. It's a slightly different journey on the conveyor belt this time. It's going to be 3 yellows and then red, yellow, red. That's 1, 2, 3 yellows, and then red to take us down. And then yellow again. And then red. At least this has some cool, funky music. It's one thing I've always appreciated about this this section. Even if it is a bit dull, get the ration just to be on the safe side. Doesn't matter which box, as long as I get in a box. Blue box is going to be just here. There's the blue box. It's going to reset us back over in another corner. I need to get out of this box. If I remember correctly, those are chaff grenades over there that I don't need. So I'm not going to go and collect them. Do that. Get around this guard. And once again, it is back up to floor 2. Oh, yeah. Pause it whilst the elevator door is opening and closing, because the IGT pauses when the game is paused. But the elevator noises still happen. All right, now we're going to do the thermal goggle skip, which I'm hoping I can perform better than last run. So this one, going to go yellow. Now we're going to swap to blue straight away. So yellow, blue, and then back to yellow again. And it's just yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue. So then back to black to blue again. And finally, back to yellow again. I always make that error. I'm just going to punch that guy out. All right, and I'm going to kill myself deliberately there. 2, 3. I knew I got that wrong straight away. Should be it. Nope. Why is that not it? Or is it? Do I get past the first two straight away? No, you don't get past the first two straight away. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, tick, tick. Go. Why is that going wrong? Now go. Yeah, I was slightly too fast, that's why. Alright, now for a rather tricky part. I must make sure that I don't get hit here because I have got no help. But I don't want to use a ration because there is a, I want to make sure that I've got... I'm okay. As long as I don't get shot, I'll be fine. And come in here, grab some C4, leave again. Bum, bum, bum. And now I've got to do the... I've got to do the same trick backwards. It's a slightly different method. I'm a bit annoyed that I'm still not getting that first laser skip first try. I thought I'd figured it out. Again, kill myself. Go. Go. Oh, come on. 2, 3, go. 2, 3. 2, 3, go. There we go. All right. Next journey, blue, red. Nice and simple on this one. We're nearly at the end of this stage, thankfully. It's a very long stage, stage 5. Oh, wrong way. There we go. That is the end of stage 5. And here's Jimmy. Jimmy! I don't know why I make that joke. I don't even like South Park. Very rigorous conversation, as you can tell. Anytime you like, chaps. Trying to save the world here. Ba ba da ba da ba 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 0839. Lost even more time. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to not pulling this back at all. The fuck is that sprite? What, the one of Jimmy? Boo! Oh no, it's all dark. Whatever will I do? Jimmy's like, I'll give you some thermal goggles. Jimmy, give me them goggles. Wait, you're gonna need these. Like, this is so dark. Wait, you're gonna need these because it's so dark. Here you go. I've never seen Jimmy's sprite before. I don't want to see it again. You don't see quite the same sprite again. There is another sprite that you'll see later. Right, now that all the power's out, we don't have to travel around via cardboard box. I do want my stun grenades, because by throwing a stun here, it means there are no guards in this room. Now we have to make our way, just like the previous levels. The whole trick with this one is now making our way back up. Oops. Now making our way back up to the top floor. Well, hopefully not getting hit. Hey, Reese. How you doing, buddy? It's been a while. Later, sucker. New job is going really well. I am very much enjoying it. All right, we're going to go through here. We're going to 1, 2, and then got the third one. And we're going to make our way up here. Grab some R5 ammo. I've said it to a few people before, and it sounds a bit dumb. Did you update your panels to say? No, I have not. I have not been discussing where my new job is. Keeping the same rules as when I worked for the Entertainer. I'll say that now. I don't care about people knowing that I used to work for the Entertainer anymore. The same rules with my current job. Don't talk about where it is, because I want to keep the two things separated. Oh, I have gone the wrong way. That's a shame. Just want to go up. Go through here. But yeah, it's kind of weird because see, the Entertainer was a toy shop, but my new job, everything feels a lot more grown up, and I don't necessarily mean in a way that, you know, I'm no longer working for a toy shop and I'm while working in convenience, but it does, everything feels. It's your new job, Fight Club. Oh, that's good. Yeah. No, it's been really good. The people I'm working with are really nice. I actually went out with them on Tuesday night. We had a meeting. We had a big team meeting, and then, you know, they always. Hang on, let me concentrate on this fight for a second. Oh no! Oh, that was lucky. Oh, I don't know which one Right, this one's the real marionette owl. Oh, that was a bit awkward. Alright, 0233. I think I've probably lost... I was about to say, I've lost more time on that. Blink once for yes, twice for no. I can definitely tell you my new job is not Fight Club. I now work in the convenience industry. I will at least tell you that. I used to tell you that I worked for a high street retailer. I can now tell you that I work in the convenience industry. But I won't tell you any more than that. And I am I could at least say my job title. I'm a retail communications coordinator. So I am wholly in charge of our internal communications and trade press. I have to deal with trade press now, which is a very interesting side of the role that I wasn't really expecting. Which is well, I'll be honest. The salary isn't actually that much more than what I earn at the Entertainer. Let me just concentrate on where these mines are. But the work hours are nicer. It's only 35 hours a week instead of 37 and a half. It's 9 to 5 with an hour for lunch. That's the thing. I never really would have wanted to hang out with the people who would have been in the 10-year club. Oh yeah, I still work in retail. It's just I used to work for a toy shop, and now I work in convenience. Yeah, he's I think he's on 8 years. So yeah, he should be getting there soon. The other night, even though my office is further away, I now have to travel to Harrow every day. Even though it's further away, I'm still leaving. Actually, I say every day. I'm only working in the office 2 days a week. We have two days in the office, three days at home. At the moment, it's likely that at some point in the future that will go up. That will go back up a little bit, but hopefully not by a lot. Whoops. Oh, I'm going... Oh no, I got hit by the... Yeah. See, again, that's why I wouldn't have been that bothered about going to the 10-year club. Yeah, for a bit of context there, I'd been working for the Entertainer for nearly 8 years when I left, and 2 people turned up to my leaving drinks. Reese was one of them. Platt was the other one. I am still in contact with John. The two of us still chat over WhatsApp. It's all right, WhatsApp. Yeah, I don't use WhatsApp very often. Pretty much solely to chat to John, actually. But yeah, I still chat to John every now and again. I do want to actually meet up with him at some point. And have a bit of a catch up. Maybe go to the cinema and see something that Heidi doesn't want to go and see. I haven't spoken to anyone else. You are apart from Platt, you're the only other person I've spoken to since I've left. You right now is number 2. All right, stage 8. Time to keep my wits about me. I mean, that's as much my doing as it is anyone else's. I've not... Oh, your team is now moving into the main. Oh, that's good, because, yeah. It always looked a bit sucky that... Right, there isn't one there. Always looked a bit sucky that you guys were... Oh, you're dreading it. I did kind of like not being in the main building for the longest time, because, you don't have as much pressure and stress with other people being around. Yeah, I can imagine that, actually. I'm gonna go and just check. Okay, there isn't a bit there. All right, let's meet up with our old friends Soldier A and Soldier B. And you got the Matrix right next to you as well. Oh, this way. Run over that. Down here. Run over that one. Ignore that 5.7 ammo. Over that one. I'm gonna grab that ration just in case. You never know when you might need a ration. All right, now for the really long crawling section. I have officially moved into Mitchell's team, so I'm no longer on the SD and no longer have SD tasks. Oh, that's probably good. Because, yeah, support desk, I can't imagine was the most fun. Soldier A and Soldier B. The way I do it with the skip is line up the top of Snake's knee pad with the line on the floor. No, it is this way. Wait, which bit are you... Jay, are you talking about the Nikita skip by any chance? Because, yes, I was struggling with that last run. Cool. That's useful. Thank you. Whoops. Right, there's one of our blocks. Over that. There's another one. Right, 2 of them are in here. That's good to know. Right, line up the top of Snake's knee pad with the line on the floor. Is that to explode? Is that to detonate the C4? Because that was the bit I was really struggling with. Placing it, I know how to do fine, because... Yeah, to detonate. So line up the top of Snake's knee pad with the line on the floor. I also think the other problem that I was doing is I was trying to move diagonally, and you should just move straight down. You shouldn't move diagonally. Right, so... Perfect. Thank you, Jay. That was absolutely spot on. Then blow that up. This one, there is a way of doing this one. There is a way of doing this one where I prefer to just let the guard shoot me and just do it like that. There's one. Okay, I know where 3 of them are now. I know where 3 of them are. I'm going to take a chance on one of them being... If one of them is in here, I've got some really good locations for stage 9. I mean, I still have to go down into the basement. You know, avoiding the basement in on the right-hand side is it's preferable. There isn't one there. Sweet. Yes, I do need to remember to do that this time, because I didn't do that last time. 0315. That was a good stage 8, I think. That was a very good step. Wow. Okay. That was... Yeah, Jay, thank you so much for your advice there. That has saved all of my time. That was damn good. We are indeed back onto a PB run, and hopefully stage 9 is going to be good. I do have 1 pillar to find. Already knowing where 3 of them are before the end of stage 8 is really helpful. Only thing I didn't check the really nasty one. I decided to play it risky and not go for the really nasty one. So I'm hoping I find one of the other ones on my way around. I can always check on the nasty one. through all this. Come on. Okay, it's sadly not that one. There aren't any more in here, there aren't any more. Alright, down to the basement. Wait for the door. I hate that door. Now, last run, it was the one that was down... Oh. I might as well equip my C4 whilst I'm at it. Oh, wrong way. Last run, it was the one that we checked down here. But we'll find out. All right. Sorry, Colonel. I can't just jump over that. It's way too far. I mean, if it's this one, this would be amazing. Be this one. I've never had this one. It's not that one. I've never had that spot. All right, check that one. It's not that one. No, we'll grab. Oh, is that that's a mine detector? I don't need that. So where's the last one? You are not wrong. There isn't one. Oh, there is one there, but there isn't one at the top. It's just that one. Quick, get in before the doors close. Ah, it's not that I was hoping. That was the other one I was hoping for. Are there more grenades on this side as well? I'm gonna. Yes, I'll grab those as well. Please don't be this one. It's that one. That is the worst one in the game. Oh, so plant that one there. Damn it. I'm not sure if this will kill the run. Depends what my stage 9 was like last time. Yeah. Yeah, fuck that pillar. We all hate that pillar. It's the worst pillar because it means you have to go through here. You have to go through this really long crawl sequence. Oh, Jesus. Oh, and I've gone the wrong way. Yeah, if that wasn't bad enough, I went the wrong way. I'm supposed to go right here at this fort. No, it's not that way either. Crap. Am I not... can I now not remember how to even get to that one? Oh no, it is here. Might as well grab whatever these are whilst I'm here. Unless that's... Oh. Alright, two more, and I know where they both are. Unfortunately, this doesn't connect up with the other tunnels. So there's two. Remember correct? There's two sets of tunnels. And the two don't connect up with each other, unfortunately. Alright, moving on then. At least I don't need to go looking for any. I know where they all are now. Leave that out. Same with the cameras. Go downstairs. Oh, I forgot about the right, so was one. Yeah, one's there, so I'm gonna do that one. Crap, I'm gonna do that one last. This was on the Game Boy Color originally. Released in Europe, it was released 22 years today. It is the 22nd anniversary of the European release of this game today. Oh yeah, I remember Plywood saying for some reason in stage 9 you can't get over that puddle. Can in stage 8. Right, that's the last one. Yeah, it's kind of the main reason I decided to play this today. But yeah, Game Boy Color released in Europe as Metal Gear Solid. For some reason, they didn't decide to go with the name Ghost Babel in Europe. They decided to call it Metal. I think it's because they thought more people would want to buy it if it was called Metal Gear Solid. The problem is that a lot of people therefore thought that it was a Game Boy port of the original Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation, which is obviously not true. Yeah, it was a marketing tactic. Just made it more confusing than anything else. Imagine Jimmy on the PlayStation. Oh, I should stop trying to go for that skip. All right. What has that stage 9 done to my times? You defeated the ocelot-looking guy. I remember playing it for the first time. 06. I might still be on track. 0604. Oh, we are. I'm not too far behind. 34 seconds behind. I can certainly 3D cutscene of a handcuff bomb. So brutal. E for everyone. I think that's my copy just there. Ugh. I usually have it out. Oh no, that's Donald Duck Quack Attack. Well, never mind. I thought my copy of Ghost Babel was up there, but it's Donald Duck Quack Attack. Where is my copy of Ghost Babel then? It's not there. Oh, it's probably up on that pile. I can't reach that pile. Yes, I do actually own a copy of this. I've owned it for years. My brother bought it for me. I think he went out shopping one day and he went to a market or a game store or something and just spotted it and was like, oh, I'm gonna get that for Nick because I've never seen this before. I have not got a Japanese copy, no. Just the European copy. Kaboom! And Jimmy was dead. Of course, as I'm sure, for anyone who doesn't know, but I'm sure you probably guessed, the reason we play the Japanese version is because it's slightly faster. I can't remember if there's anywhere else specifically, but the main one is any time when there's dialogue on the screen, like during these cutscenes or codec calls, the IGT pauses. The exception is the final fight with Viper. He has some dialogue in the middle of the fight, and the IGT doesn't pause. And on the Japanese version, that speech is slightly faster. I think that's the main reason for the Japanese version being faster. There might be other bits as well. Oh, hey, Jameson. What is your bad news? Don't come to me with bad news. I like good news only. You did not get into GDQ. I got some bad news for you as well, dude. Neither did I. I was, I was never expecting to get into GDQ. Not yet anyway. This was only my second ever submission. Buy yourself some clackers. Oh, I'm good for those. The grenades that are here, though. I didn't get those last time. I did appear on GDQ Hotfix last Friday, though. That was really good. I didn't get into GDQ. This is the second time I've submitted. To be fair, I submitted for a GDQ. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3. No, don't hit me. 1, 2, 3. No, stop hitting me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What? No, it's moving. Over to the left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, we're going into the next phase. Please only do it once. Yep, only done it once. 1, 2. Oh no, haven't actually hit. No, haven't actually hit. 1, 2, 3. 1. There we go. Oh, that was rough. What's the difference between GDQ and AGDQ? I hope they have some good Metal Gear merch. There's what, three Metal Gear runs. Is there 3 Metal Gear runs or 2 Metal Gear runs at SGDQ? Sorry, to answer your question, Jameson runs. The whole thing, that was not a good stage. So the whole organization is called GDQ, Games Done Quick. And GDQ primarily hosts 3 things. It hosts AGDQ, which is Awesome Games Done Quick, which takes place in January. It runs SGDQ, which is Summer Games Done Quick, which runs in usually June, July. And then it runs GDQ Hotfix, which is its regularly scheduled shows that run all year round. I appeared on a GDQ Hotfix last Friday. I was running Twin Snakes. I was racing against House, who was running MGS1 in their show What's Faster, which is a show all about taking 2 different speedruns that are similar for whatever reason and having them play side by side. We were not alone. Following our run, Sparty and Metal Glen Solid were on, racing MGS4 and MGS5, which was really good. And don't worry about it. It is available to view on YouTube. If you find Games Done Quick's YouTube channel, I did post a link ages and ages ago. It might still be on my were there any clackers involved? I don't think there are any clackers involved, unfortunately. All right, to the very, very long stage 11. Probably some time save available here. Mainly just from remembering where to go more than anything else. Grab the Nikita. And all of the Nikita ammo, because we're going to need the Nikita ammo for the fight later. then quick electric floor skip there. I'm going to need some C4. Oh, whoops. Okay, luckily that one's not as difficult as the other one. Some more items. Get me Nikita out. That's the ID cards. I'm now on ID card 5. I think it goes up to 6. I think there's one more ID card to get. I'm going to fire another Nikita here. Blow that panel up. It certainly is. It is quite incredible how long it's been going and how well it's still doing. They're still, and they're still breaking records. And I do hope that one day I do get to go to one. I'll say, this Summit Games Done Quick, it was only the second time I've ever submitted. And admittedly, the first time I ever submitted, I wouldn't say it was a joke. It wasn't a joke. I certainly didn't do it for a joke. I was deadly serious with my submission. But my submission was very lackluster. It was kind of just at that point in time, I was like, I feel like I know what I'm doing enough to at least, let's throw a submission in just, on the off chance that it goes through, absolute wild cards. Let's just do it for the sake of it. This time round was different. This time round, I was actually sort of, deadly serious about, okay, I actually feel like I should be working towards this and doing something. So I will be submitting the same again for AGDQ next year, 2023. And I'll be I'm going to keep submitting until I get in. For me, it'll only ever be once. I have no intention to keep... Once I've done a GDQ, I don't ever intend to do another one. Mainly because it's in America. I'm UK-based. And if I get in, I don't want to be a remote runner. I don't want to do it from home. I want to... maybe in the future, I would submit again as a remote runner. But certainly the very first one that I ever do, I want to do it properly. I want to go. I want to make a thing out of it. I'd like to go to America and meet. I already know that Jack Lafayette, Metal Glen Solid, I think Sergeant Silent are all going. I'm pretty sure they've already got tickets. Obviously, I was never going to go unless I got in. I'm not going all the way to America just to watch GDQ. I'll go all the way to America to be in it, but not to watch. Oh, look at that. Yes. Perfect minefield. All right, it is time for the... time for the difficult. Well, it's not difficult. It's just very, very mazy. Oh, lasers were actually really nice to me there. Oh dear. Probably going to get spotted here. I was right. I went the wrong way as well. I was supposed to go up into this room. I do want my C4 out now, though. Oh, god damn it. Don't need to worry about getting caught in this room, because we're going through a hole in the wall. Right, it's time for some C4. C4 knocking at your door. And through here. And one there. Oh, that was not good. This is probably why I didn't have them. Oh, that was nice. That's actually a very difficult room to get through. Probably one of the reasons I struggled with the first phase of Uganda was because I messed up. I'm gonna want my Nikita for this bit. Not possible to. There's no Nikita skip for that one, unfortunately. That's the last ID card, which actually I will skip to now because I think I'm gonna need that next. That just resets the alert there. Again, can't get spotted by these lasers. Again, lasers weren't too nasty to me there. I'm gonna go this way. Didn't really want to get an alert there, but oh well. Need my... Ah, damn it. I kind of screwed this bit up a bit. I should be okay here. As soon as these guys get up, I should be able to just knock them straight back at... There we go, that's good. Alright, down to floor 98. Yeah. I'll be honest. I was disappointed that I didn't get into GDQ. You know, there was just that little bit of me that was like, you know, what if? You know. I was actually I was camping last weekend and they didn't release it until like 3 a.m. or it was like 1 or 2 a.m. something like that. For me at least anyway, obviously I'm in the UK. So I actually went to bed. I stayed up as late as I could, but I was like, I'm camping. I need a decent night's sleep. So in the end, I wait until the following morning. I got woken up by the kids because on a scout camp. So I was there as a leader, as a helper. I actually got woken up by the kids really early in the morning, and I put it off for ages. Wait for that guard to turn. There we go. Don't want to get spotted by him. So yeah, the kids woke me up very early on. I was not at the Chamboree, no. Do you mean Jamboree with a J? Oh, come on. But no, we were at a private camp. The scouts one is not called the Chamboree, it's called a Jamboree with a J. Trust me. I know people who have been. Never been myself. What the hell is that? Unless that's like a knockoff one. It's in the next Scout Jamboree is in South Korea, I believe. What? I don't know what I've never heard of. I've never heard of that. And whatever it is not the main. It's not the main one. I'm gonna run up and grab. There's some. Oh, that's the 5.7, and that's it. So I never need to run up and grab that. Stop running up and grabbing that. Don't need it. I've never ever heard of Chamboree. Why is it called Chamboree and not Jam? I don't know. Anyway. I then, because I was awake, I was like holding off as long as possible. I checked my phone and saw that I had a notification on Discord, and like at first my heart skipped a beat. I was like, oh, you know, is that someone saying, you know, say, Nick, you got in? So now crawl. I am not doing a very good job of this already. I'm just going to take the hit. I do need to use a ration. Not a great finish there, but oh well. 0804. How's that be doing for time? We caught right back up. 2 minutes 25 shaved off stage 11. The hell went wrong with stage 11 before? Apparently so. Yeah, hopefully this will be a PB that I can actually submit now. Yeah, what the hell went wrong with stage 11? Oh well, whatever it was, I didn't do it this time. So that's the important thing. So yeah, I saw that I had a notification. I was like, you know, what if that's someone saying, you know, congrats to Nick getting in? But then I sort of realized it's probably an everybody app to say, hey everybody, these are the people who got in. And that's exactly what it was. I then checked Metal Gear Speedrunners. Someone had added everyone to say that is it Limes got in with MGS2. Joseph Joestar got in with Metal Gear MSX. So I was really happy about and disappointed about at the same time. I was really happy because Joseph Joestar has finally gotten into GDQ. He's an absolutely fantastic runner. He's very, very funny, and absolutely deserves to be there. And he's been trying for a very long time. And he's been trying and struggling for a very long time to get in. So I was really, really pleased to see that he gotten in. What was disappointing is that they've brought him in on Metal Gear because Joe is a ground... Just double check it. I've not got anything else. Joe is a Ground Zeroes runner. Joe's a Ground Zeroes runner, and he does the main one that he does, which I don't do, because I'm a Ground Zeroes runner as well. He runs Stealth No Kills, and it's an absolutely amazing run. And I've been really hoping that Joe would get in with that run. So on the one hand, I'm really happy that Joe's got in, but I really, really wanted it to be with Stealth No Kills. I imagine he probably did as well, but obviously I don't know him that well. I haven't spoken to him. All right, let's just focus on this fight for a second. Oh my god, really struggling all of a sudden. I don't think that hit. Oh my god, come on. That was really rough. Oh, they haven't stated south or north. I'm trying to remember who the other person who got into... Didn't someone get in with Rising? I know there's a third person. I'm pretty sure it's Rising that's gotten in. All right, let me focus on this fight now. I'm gonna get my rations out. I don't need that anymore. So that should be that one already destroyed. So I'll go around here and... Snake wouldn't bloody throw a grenade for some bizarre reason. I've only got 8 grenades left, so I'm going to now swap because I need 8 grenades for the final phase. So I'll swap to the... Move around here, try and get... See if I can get 2 missiles in. Nice, that was really good timing. Come on, open up, you bugger. There we go. Okay, it's opening up. I can now switch to... Nice. Nice finish. Exactly enough grenades. That was a pretty good gander, I think. 0302. Let's have a look. Nice. Another gold split. This is really good. What an all. This has been a really awesome run in the end. Just, you know, if stage 8, if stage 9 hadn't been so sucky, then this would have been even better. So a little bit of work to do around, certainly around stage 3. Oh wow. Jag, thank you very much for the raid. You and your viewers are very welcome here. Welcome to the Nick RP stream. You actually catch me as I'm just about to conclude what should be, unless something goes horribly wrong with this Viper fight, it should be a PB and what will finally end up being my first submission to speedrun.com for Metal Gear Ghost Babel, because I'm playing today because it is the 22nd anniversary of its European release. And as I'm clearly from the UK and therefore live in Europe, yeah, I'd want to celebrate this birthday. McBride! It was McBride all along. McBride. I love that. I'm pretty sure his first name's Brian. I'm pretty sure his name is Brian McBride. If his name isn't Brian McBride, then it should be. Brian McBride! I work for the CIA. You didn't realize that I lived in Europe. My outrageous British accent didn't clue you in that I lived in Europe. Right, final fight. Thought you lived in America like the rest of us. Right, where's he gone? Ah, oh, he's on the left. No, Viper, you bugger. Where is he? Where is he? What did I say about potentially completely fucking this up? Not great that the very first thing I did was completely lose track of him and waste a load of time. But hopefully I've got him in a loop where he's just going to go the same place every time. I can just go... I think he just talked fancy. And that's it. That is time. What do we got? 59 seconds, under a minute again. That's always good. 0059 giving me a final grand total for this run of 46.54. 2 minutes and 16 seconds ahead of my previous PB. New Nick records. British accents are cool. And Britain has so many accents. Nice. I feel confident that I can submit this now. A personal world record. It's a new world record if that world is just my world. My little world. Cool. I actually have no idea if we have to see the final score screen, but I will keep going and we will get to it. It's a personal European record. I don't think I'd be the fastest European. Not with this time, anyway. Let's have a look. Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel. No, Jay. No, I'm nowhere near Jay. There you go. Jay, 40 minutes and 5 seconds. C-Dos Kez, 40 minutes and 22 seconds. Also English. In 5th place with 42.55 is Lucky Rapid Flower, but it doesn't actually. They don't actually reveal. Don't reveal their. Don't reveal their where they're from. However, they were running the European version of the game. So yeah, this is. I should say this is still last place on the leaderboard. This is 6th. It's not, it's still the worst position. 42.55 is the current last place. So all I'm doing here is giving Lucky Rapid Flower the satisfaction of not being last. But I've been wanting to get a submission in for this for a while. I still got a lot of work to do if I wanted to actually be a contender in this. My sum of best is 43.04. Just my sum of best is still last place. So I still got a lot of work to do on this game. It's just I've got a lot of other things I want to do. I am. Thanks for stopping by, Type Slow. Have a good evening. Don't forget to drop a Chucky Milk before you go. Something that might entice some of the raiders. Do now have a new follower-only emote. And it's some chocolate milk. Because I drink lots of chocolate milk. And my community know that I drink... There it is. My community knows that I drink lots of chocolate milk. So I have a Chucky milk emote. And that is brand new today. Also, if you do like what you're seeing, but you'd like to see me do it blindfolded... and you'd like to see it a bit more looking like Metal Gear Solid 2 Tanker, I do currently have a follower goal, which is 728 out of 754. At 750 followers, I will learn and run MGS2 PC Tanker, very easy, blindfold. I will follow in the wise steps of Apache Smash, the Lightning Strikes, and... Oh, who's it? There is a third. I can't remember. There's a third person who's done it. I can't remember who it is. It'll come to me eventually. But yes, I'm gonna follow in their footsteps and learn Metal Gear Solid 2 Tanker blindfolded. So, if you'd like to see that, I need another 22 followers. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this run. In the end, considering it got to 2 minutes behind, and then that stage 8 just pulled all of that back to finally get to 2 minutes and 16 ahead. So I'm really pleased. I don't need to be holding. I keep just holding square throughout this whole thing. It's got I do really like the ending theme of this as well. Well, cheers everyone, and here's to Metal Gear Ghost Babel. Happy 22nd birthday. You were already old enough to do everything anyway. Is there anything that has anywhere in the world that has a older restriction? I suppose there's retirement and getting a bus pass. It's way off that. But this has been fun. I'm glad. Yes, I'm not on Chucky Milk. I'm on Fanta Fruit Twist this evening. But it's been fun coming back to this. I'm really pleased that the first run I did, I've done 2 runs of this evening. And the first one was an absolute disaster. I kept getting lost. I didn't know where I was going. And it took a while to sort of get back into it. So I'm really pleased that this second one has really pulled it all together. Yeah. And I think if I had the time, I could definitely bring this down and actually be a decent contender with this. I'd love to get, certainly a time at 40 minutes. A 40-minute time is clearly the main goal. So we'll just get the confirmation here that our final time is 46 minutes and 54 seconds. Wait for it. Now, 46, 54, found 45 times, 3 enemies killed, 4 rations used, codename Sparrow. Well, as this will be on YouTube, if you've been watching the VOD, thank you very much for watching. As I've said throughout, my name is Nick RP Green. I stream at twitch.tv/Nick RP Green every Tuesday and Thursday, occasionally at the weekends. I'm going to be trying to do some more weekend streams over the coming months in preparation for my runs at Speed Docs and Indie-thon for Twin Snakes and Unmetal, respectively. So yeah, links are down in the description below. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the stream at some point. Bye!